Hi everyone, my name is Jessica Lee Joyce and I'd love to answer some questions about Rocksmith. Well, I have been playing Rocksmith since day one when it released in October of last year. I remember being just so excited to try out this radically different guitar game. I received my very first guitar for my birthday about a month earlier, and it was a very long wait waiting for October to come so I could finally try out Rocksmith. I got the game midnight on the day of the release, and I stayed up the entire night trying everything that Rocksmith has to offer, and I've been playing nearly every day since. Well, my first experience holding and playing a real guitar was with my dad's vintage SG, and that was so much fun I had to get one of my own. Before Rocksmith came out, I did probably what a lot of people do, which is go online and try to scour it for music theory or any help I could find, and basically getting completely intimidated and confused by conflicting information that's out there. Looking at tabs, trying to figure out how to read them, I had no idea. Looking at chord shapes, trying to see how they fit together to make a cohesive song, and none of it made any sense. It was quite discouraging. It was fun to play chords and hear a nice sound come out of your guitar, but it's not actual true music. Then I heard about Rocksmith and I ordered a copy, got home with it, put it in, and very quickly I was presented with this brand new, easy to read, color-coded interface, and within just a few seconds it had me playing the opening riff for the Rolling Stones' Satisfaction, and it felt just so great to be playing recognizable real music on a real instrument, and from that point on I was hooked. Absolutely, Rocksmith makes practicing more fun. It's like night and day, actually. Beforehand, I didn't really do anything as structured as practice. I just kept playing the couple chords I knew and the couple scale patterns I knew. Didn't really have any kind of a plan for progressing past that point. Rocksmith, though, provides just an incredible array of practicing options, all presented in this really motivational journey that makes practicing so much fun you really don't want to stop playing. Honestly, I play Rocksmith pretty much every day, usually for several hours straight, and the progress you make becomes almost addictive in a way, something that's kind of missing from traditional methods of practice. Practice kind of is a dreaded word for aspiring musicians. It kind of brings to mind nightmares of endless repetitions of Marietta Little Lamb or Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and doing that all the time can be enough to make you actually start loathing your instrument. But with Rocksmith, I'm honestly so eager to play every single day. I actually get twitchy if I don't have a guitar in my hands for just a couple days. Well, it's actually very hard to pick a single aspect of Rocksmith that's been the most helpful to me. I'm definitely a big fan of the arcade mini games. They teach you many of the technical aspects of playing guitar in a really fun way. If you want to become proficient at your instrument, you really do need to know how your guitar actually works, like where your frets are positioned, how scale patterns work, how the chord shapes are formed, and a lot of the basic techniques such as bends and tremolo picking. The traditional way of learning these things is repetition, 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 usually somewhat mindless, kind of using the brute force tactic of jamming that into your memory. This can be very tedious, very tiring, and quite easy to give up on. Rocksmith, in contrast, by presenting these techniques in a game format, turns this necessary repetition into a very enjoyable focused goal. Every time you play Scale Runner or Super Ducks, Quick Pick Dash, any of those, you are learning the vital skills, but it's also just really fun to try to get a new high score. Well, I would tell you that I've been exactly where you are right now. Incredibly interested in learning this amazing instrument, but having absolutely no idea about where to begin. Guitar is quite complicated, there is no doubt about that, but it can be one of the most fulfilling, exciting things you could ever incorporate into your life, and I highly recommend doing so. There's a couple ways you could go about learning guitar. You could choose to go it alone, go searching for things online, reading lesson plans, watching online tutorials, all sorts of things, but this information can be quite contradictory, and there is a lot of it out there, and it can become overwhelming very easily and quite discouraging sometimes. You could choose to visit a teacher. There's a lot of wonderful guitarists teaching out there, but to go along that path you kind of need a lot of money. It can be quite expensive. Or your third option is you could choose to learn by playing Rocksmith. And you will learn at your own pace in a dynamic, very effective, fun way, all in the comfort of your living room for about the price of one single guitar lesson. So, it's your... And for anyone who is thinking of giving up guitar, maybe you just find it all too complicated, maybe you don't have the time to play, you think, or maybe you just find it all costs too much. I strongly, strongly urge you to reconsider. Learning guitar has made just an incredible difference in my life. It's given me a sense of purpose, of reaching for a worthwhile goal, and a new love and appreciation for all forms of music. Please, consider investing in Rocksmith before giving up. I personally had no idea what I could accomplish before this amazing game came out. I was practically a brand new beginner at guitar. I couldn't play even one single song. And now, after nearly a year playing with Rocksmith, I can play well over 30 fully leveled songs from memory. I can switch between complicated chord patterns in a split second. I can now improvise my own riffs and solos over other songs, and I feel it's only going to get better from here. So please, you do owe it to yourself to give yourself another chance at learning guitar, and I highly recommend you try doing that with Rocksmith. And now, to show you just what you are capable of learning with Rocksmith, I would like to play Unnatural Selection by Muse.